Welcome to our Let's Play of Outer Worlds.
We don't have any video footage, but
We're just gonna commentate on our thoughts.
yeah. Even though we neither one of us have played it.
Love the artwork.
Isn't it supposed to be like
Fallout.
Fallout? Yeah.
It's made by the people that made Fallout New Vegas, which is the
Okay.
best one. Granted, it looks the worst, but it's the best one.
I skipped out on every Fallout. I didn't play a single one. Well, I played no, just kidding. I played 4. What's the new one for the
4?
I played 4. I played 4 for like 4 minutes, and I was like, "No, I'm good." And I just like didn't play it anymore.
It's fun, but I mean, this looks good though.
I didn't like the I don't like having to like lock on and like shoot the limbs off and stuff.
Oh,
I didn't like
right.
that.
Yeah, this one isn't like that. It's just like Destiny, but
Yeah, it looked like it.
Fallout.
It looks like a desert Destiny.
Yeah, but you go to like different worlds.
Outer Worlds. Is it like a better?
It's like a more open Fallout.
What was that one game that everyone got hyped up about, and then like it fucking?
Oh,
sucked?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Granted, it's actually supposed to be very good now.
What? No Man's Sky? Too late.
Well, no, I know, but like they completely redid the game through patches and stuff to where it's not a shit stain.
Yeah, because like it was most of the things weren't even interactable. There was like
Supposed to be co-op, but there was no co-op. Like,
you played by yourself, right? You explored the world by the universe by yourself.
yeah, it was a mess to say the least.
But now, can you play with a bunch of people?
It's like 4-player co-op, I think, and shit like that. There's actually like stuff you can build now and do, and more than like 4 monsters.
Are we not far enough in like the video game like history to be able to do a game where it's like Destiny, where everyone's playing, but you also can explore like all these worlds simultaneously? You don't think like our hardware is like more like powerful enough to do something like that outside of the PC?
No, probably not on PC. Maybe for like Scarlet and PS5, but
Oh yeah, the new Xbox and the new
coming next year.
yeah. Those pictures do not look promising.
Oh, I know.
Granted, like I like the solid state drive and stuff like that, but I hear it's supposed to be like really expensive if they're gonna do it. But like the model that they keep showing, where it looks like a Wii U but with like a cut in,
Yeah,
it looks weird.
It's all those vents and stuff. No,
Yeah.
that's not going to be it, obviously.
I hope
but
not, because that looks trashy. It looks like a RetroCon.
It looks like a
Like-
fucking original Xbox.
Oh, like the original. Oh yeah, that did look weird. It was like heavy as fuck. It was like so huge.
There's no way, unless they do that and they're like, oh hey, here's a really slim model for 2 years.
Yeah, that looks like shit though. It looks like I mean RetroCon. I mean like the ones where it's like you could put a 64, Sega, Dreamcast, fucking
yeah.
it's like all bundle and it always catches on fire. It looks like one of
Not
those.
too much, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really excited for next gen. I probably won't get it right away like I did for this.
No, but someone was. They were talking to, the Dark Souls makers, and I think it was in Game Informer or something. And they were talking about doing a Bloodborne 2 or doing a Demon Souls remake, and they said if that was possible, it's likely to be seen on the next console. And so they're hoping that one of the pushes for Sony's like new console will be to put a Demon Souls or Bloodborne 2 on the next console, which would be fucking incredible. I'd buy
That
it
would be
just to play
a
Demon Souls again.
5 point, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Especially like on a PS5 to see how much better it looked. Like, but I don't know.
I mean, when our Demon Souls video comes out, and it's gonna be, well, I'm not gonna talk it up, but like, because it's just gonna be like, you know, somewhat like a documentary style, like why that game is so important to me. But, you know, going back and playing Demon Souls, it felt like everything I enjoyed as a kid, and it was like really fucking special to me. And then like playing it again, my sister-in-law Jenna, and I like showed her the bosses and the level designs and why I thought it was really unique and how the mechanics work and how they're like, which I'll do in the video and stuff like that, but like why what they were showing you was kind of in the same light as like sequelitis, where they like Aaron talks about what the game is like in the beginning of like Mega Man X, and he's like, see how they're teaching you this stuff and like blah blah blah. Dude, Demon Souls does that, but it's like so subtle and it's like so well done. And Boltarian Palace is like such a great fucking like beginning level, and it's like so
a tutorial built in, but not like a holding your hand.
Yeah, because you could skip the tutorial. The tutorial is kind of hand-holdy, like everything's very easy. Boltarian Palace is like a more brutal tutorial level, and I fucking love like all the ways like they teach you even how to beat Phalanx in like a weird way.
Oh, hey, here's fire.
Yeah, you'll see that when we put that out. But today, let's get a little spooky ooky, cause
it's 2 days after Halloween.
Yeah, we're recording late, and this will probably go up sometime over the weekend or during the week, and you guys will be like, what, they posted a video all of a sudden? Yeah, a week after Halloween probably that you'll see this, but you know what, it's out there, and I was feeling spooky.
It's never a bad time to get scared,
unless it's in the middle of the night
with your hall door open.
Dude, I wish we could tell that story.
Yeah, we read a fucked up No Sleep, which is all copyrighted and
yeah, and apparently you can't fucking talk about the creepiest shit you ever done heard, but
yeah, it was really scary. It was about a sugar daddy
needing
like a list of rules, and the rules were terrifying.
Yeah, they were fucked up, and
like, I ain't paying for
I would have
this
quit.
shit.
I would have just quit. That would not have gone through with the requests. You guys can look it up. It's on, r/no sleep, and
The top one right now,
because it's fucked and creepy. So, but we're not going to be reading that. We're going to get a little balance, Drew would tell you a little fucked up scary story that might chill your little bones, or I'll tell you a story that's funny, based on some FMLs, because they're still funny, and I'll tell you some of my own personal FMLs, because I got a lot. I've done a lot of shit in my life.
Being born fucked my life.
Yeah, the first one of the top pictures was like
Fetus.
0 views, and it was like, I never thought one picture can encompass my entire life. And it was just 0 views. I was like, oh, that's sad. Never been noticed? Don't notice me, senpai.
Don't notice me.
All right, Drew, lay one of these spooky ookies on me, and as a disclaimer, don't get jump scared or something, Keep your shit together. Fuck, that actually scared. But as a disclaimer, I don't know any of these stories. He's just gonna lay them on me, and I don't think he knows them either. So we're gonna.
No, I didn't.
Hopefully, they don't suck.
2 minutes of research, because
I mean, they won't suck. Stick around. Smash that motherfucking.
Okay. This is from r/ Short Scary Stories, a writing subreddit for original horror stories in 500 words or less.
500 words is like at best a page. I think 500 words is a page with like single space.
Okay, this one's called
Poopy.
I hope these aren't going to be copyrighted. I don't see anything like the other one that said DMC.
You know what? Fuck it. If you don't like this shit,
getting taken down.
Take it down, and then I'll have to deal with the consequences later. Watch, we're gonna pop up as Save Room Suite 2. Like all of a sudden.
Too save, too sweet.
Too save, too sweet.
Okay.
The Return. What is that, our sequel? That's like our action movie sequel. Too Save, Too Sweet. Like Too Fast and Furious. What's the third one? Tokyo Drift?
Yeah, and then like
Save Room Suite, Tokyo Drift? No. Sorry, cut that out.
Sweet, we back, bitch.
Back for more.
Okay, this one's called.
What's the? Oh, it's like Save Room Suite, Bring It On Again, or whatever. Like
yeah,
bring
it on now or never.
Yeah. Those stupid cheerleader movies.
They were kind of good though.
Don't look at me like you like those.
These are from the top post of all time. This is the first one, so it better be good. It's called Uncle Tommy's Visit. Sounds like a creepy uncle.
Ew.
We all
It does
have
sound.
them.
Luckily, none of my uncles are pedophiles that I know of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I do have a cousin that I was like really like, what the fuck did you just say?
God, that baby was so hot. Cut that out.
God, that'd be so funny though. You'd be like sitting next to like your best friend, and you're just like y'all are just both eating Chipotle, and like this mom walks by with like a stroller, and he just
Damn,
goes,
you see that?
yeah, and he's like, dude, that baby's so hot. That would end all conversation immediately. You'd be like, what?
You're Ubering home. Like,
Dude, get an
nah.
Uber. Just pick up your food, flip over the foil part, close it up real quietly. Don't say anything. And he's like, "Are we leaving? We just got our food." And you're just like, "Well, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
No, dude. He was like, "No, I was talking about the mom. I was talking about the mom."
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, here we go. I'm really bad about reading aloud, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like speed you up on the video editing part. It's gonna be like,
Now remember.
no. All right, tell me a story.
Okay, now remember, I don't want you talking to him unless I'm around. You hear? Yes, Dad. I'm seriously. Now tuck in your shirt. He's here. The front door swung open, and there stood Uncle Tommy, drenched in sweat from a day's work in the summer's heat. Ooh. It's... Oh my god, get it out of my face.
Yeah, look at how different the wavelength is, though. I don't have to edit that the whole time.
It's a scorcher out here, ain't it? He said, putting his bag on the floor and untying his boots. I appreciate you letting me crash for the night. Just so long as you're gone in the morning, my dad replied coldly. Of course. Now, Uncle Tommy said, turning to me and lowering himself to a knee. Where's my hug at? Been a while since I've seen you last. Yeah, this is a creepy uncle. I took a couple steps toward him and leaned in for a hug. His tight embrace made me uncomfortable, and I let out a light whimper.
Ew, he liked that.
Whimper a little more.
Ew.
Don't you know it's 100 degrees out here? He asked, tugging at my long sleeves.
Ew.
I haven't been outside today.
Tugging at my cock.
Oh my god. I haven't been outside today, I recited to him. God, it's so hard to see with like this mic in my peripheral.
Well, you pull it down.
Okay. Don't you have some chores to finish up? Dad interjected. I knew this was my cue to leave, so I shuffled off to my room. Later that night, I lay in bed, tossing and turning, unable to be comfortable when I heard the thud of footsteps in the hallway outside my bedroom. After several long seconds of silence, the door opened quietly.
No! Stop already. Don't finish the story.
Okay. The dark silhouette of a man entered the room, and the door closed again.
No.
For several more seconds, there was nothing but unrelenting silence. I might have thought I had dreamt it, all if it weren't for the sound of a hushed breath being carefully released. Ugh, I can feel him getting nearer.
No.
The warmth of another person in the room was unfamiliar at this hour.
Oh, no.
I was not prepared for this. I prayed he would go away to even come back in the morning if he must. He reached down and touched me. Okay, what kind of story are we getting into?
Dude, like this is so creepy.
He rolled me onto my stomach and lifted up my shirt.
No, stop.
From the corner of my eye, I could see two things: the faint beam of a pocket flashlight and Uncle Tommy's eyes studying my bare skin.
Oh, God.
His rough fingers ran up and down my back. Suddenly, he got up and walked to the bedroom door and left.
Oh,
God. I tried again,
How do you fall asleep after
to
that?
fall asleep, eventually succeeding. He was gone by the time I awoke. Around noon, the phone rang while my father was out. Hello? I answered. Hey, buddy. Uncle Tommy? Yeah, your dad around? No, sir, we went to the store. Good, he said. His voice was a bit shaky. He was silent for a moment. I'm calling about last night. I don't know if you were awake or not. I was. Well, then I'll just get right to it. I've got a question for you, and I need you to be honest with me. Can you do that? Yes, sir. How did you get all those bruises?
That's how it ends?
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Ew. That's not how I expected it to end.
Uh-uh.
I don't like that one. See, that was really tense and creepy and made me really uncomfortable, but it's not the ending I expected. Maybe if they had like more time to finish the story.
Oh, it's like a child abuse story from his dad was beating him.
I had a feeling that's what it was.
Like when the uncle hugged him, he let out a light whimper because his bruises on his back hurt.
Oh.
And he was wearing long sleeves because he was covered in bruises.
Oh.
And he couldn't get comfortable because his body hurt when he laid down. Oh, okay. It's like a... Oh.
I thought it would go totally different. It's just called Uncle Tommy?
Yeah.
That's like a misleading title.
So the uncle was actually just like checking on him.
Huh.
Which...
And one of the creepiest ways you could, bro.
I know.
Can't I have some privacy when I go to sleep? Oh my god, I feel like I have something in my freaking eye. Ah!
It's Uncle Tommy's cold fingers. Running.
Get it out of my finger, bro. Get your finger out of my eye!
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, because... Ow, my fucking eye. Ew. Well, that's creepy. I don't really like that. I thought, for sure, something creepy would happen to that kid.
I know, and then it just ended up being about abuse.
I'm really glad it wasn't like a creepy rape story.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, like, no.
So, your turn. Gonna fuck it up.
Okay. I'll tell you two. Well, turns out my new apartment has an ant problem. At first, I didn't notice it. When I found a few ants on my plate, just thought it was normal. So, I just spread some margarine on it and ate it up. I mean, time for slice too, you know? When after placing it on my plate, I discovered a swarm of ants coming out of the bread slice. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending, but it probably won't kill me, right?
Oh my
That's
god.
fucking nasty. That's nasty. Yeah, it kind of follows up with a kind of a creepy story, but that is so nasty thinking of eating, like... Why are you okay with it? You're just like, oh yeah, I mean, I found a few ants on my plate, just thought that was normal. That's fucking gross, bro.
Spit that shit out.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Here's another one. Bled through my khaki pants at school. Nobody fucking told me. Yeah, it's noticeable.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I just like that ending. Yeah, it's noticeable. The people in the comments though, they're like, tomorrow's a new day, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Like, at least they're sweet. Oh, I'm sorry, this is like my biggest fear. It happens. You're not the only Orion this happens to. Orion? What are you, like a fucking reptilian? What the fuck?
Orion.
Oh shit, seriously? Yeah. Yeah, what do you mean, yeah? One time I was at summer camp and I bled through my shorts and the counselor didn't even tell me. Then later on in the week she told a male counselor about it and he would bother me every hour saying, "Do you need to go to the bathroom?" I get it. He was just trying to be nice, but that guy doesn't give me, my female counselor, no excuse to tell a male counselor about my personal problems. So I felt you on this one.
Oh. You can read some more since yours are really short.
There you go, I'm going to run out. I'm going to have to go find some new ones. All right, here's a short one. Okay. I should have stayed home. I locked myself out of my house, and the spare key was inside from the last time we got locked out. The quote over the phone was $10 for a service fee and starting at $25 depending on the lock. I guess it was like a locksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was one... Oh, I see what you mean by the microphone thing. I'll have to sit up. There we go.
Weird.
The dude that was on his way asked if I had checked prices elsewhere and then asked for those prices, which I did not provide. Dude shows up. It was just the door handle, no deadbolt, and says it'll be $60 for the breach. and $40 for the tools. My mom told him we couldn't pay that much. We told him we'd pay him $10 service call charge and wait for my brother to get off work, which would have been a couple more hours, but we couldn't afford $120.
Mm-hmm.
Dude says, how much can you pay? And my mom tends to talk about her health and stuff, and the guy cut her off, which we were both fine with. How much can you pay? So my mom said 50. He said, okay. Took him 30 seconds. Then we went to Trader Joe's, then Walmart. When we were going to leave Walmart, battery totally died. Thankfully, my insurance was free roadside assistance. While we waited for the guy to come jump us, the folks in front of us in the parking lot tried to help. Kept those cables on a while, still no go. About 20 minutes later, the roadside guy shows up with those cool portable chargers, started right up, and then we just got hopped back to automotive and got the bitch replaced. Just fuck my life. I can barely afford to eat. You know, I just like that whole time telling that story, I'm like in the mindset for these like creepy stories. And so like,
I know,
okay, so I read it.
Pick them up.
So I would have read it like this. So we'll start over. How much can you pay? Me and my mom looked at each other. What are you asking? And he just like looks at us. My mom slowly unbuttons her shirt, and she's like 60 years old. My mom's breasts are out and blah 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 blah, and we had to fucking suck this dude's dick and shit, and then we found out the door was unlocked the entire time, and we just had to jiggle the lock a little. Fuck me, I had to blow this dude, blah blah, like fuck my life, I had to blow this dude for fucking to let me in, blah blah. I expected something like brutal like that because we've already like gone through these spooky like stories, and I expected
something fucked up to happen.
Yeah, because we went through like some no sleep stuff before we started the podcast, and we're
just scared.
Yeah, I just felt like I feel like the worst out of people, and like I not only for like to happen to them, but you know, I don't trust people. I thought that would be like really bad. Honestly, I thought that would be like a way more fucked up story, but that does suck. Fuck my life.
Fuck it.
Tell me another one. Tell me a spooky ookie.
This one's called Birthday Girl.
It's my party.
It has 3.3K.
Oh, 1,000. That's 1,000, y'all.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
Kilometers.
Okay, Birthday Girl. Good morning, sunshine. Time to wake up. I open my eyes and see Nurse Judy ready to give me my morning injection. I sit on the bed and roll up my pajamas sleeve. I feel the needle under my skin and the medication flowing inside my veins. The nurse gives me a wide smile. Good girl. You can go to the canteen now and have breakfast with your friends. Friends? I don't have friends here. My friends are almost 60 miles away from me. Enjoying life, learning new stuff, making out at parties, certainly not spending their youth in a psychiatric ward. My parents put me there. It was after another anxiety attack at school. I lost control and tried to do something stupid. Now everything seems stupid to me. I pass by Nutsy Nora's room. Her yelling is impossible to ignore. She keeps screaming, Kelly and Jenna, over and over again, whatever those names mean.
Kelly and Jenna? Okay.
I see 2 doctors rush into her room with a set of tranquilizers. Ugh, I need to figure out how I'm gonna... Okay.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I hold it up like that.
This place is full of people like her. I don't think I belong here. I entered the canteen and hear a loud, surprise! I look around and see other patients gathered around a cake with numbers and candles. 1 and 7, and an inscription, Happy birthday, Robin. Right? It's my 17th birthday. Yay. I totally forgot. I forced myself to smile and blow the candles. The cake tastes like soap or a cough syrup. I hide both candles in my pockets when nobody's watching. I guess it's the only gift I can count on today. I stop one of the nurses on the way back home, or on the way back to my room. I ask if my parents are going to see me. She shrugs and walks away without saying a word. Bitch. As I lay in bed, I stretch my arms and look at my hands. They look so weird. So damn weird. Maybe it's a side effect of one of these medications? Nurse Judy interrupts my contemplation. She storms in with an afternoon dosage of pills. How are you feeling, my dear? Did you like the birthday surprise, she asked, with that annoying, sweet smile of hers. Yeah, I forgot today's the day. She takes my hand and says, oh, don't worry, darling. It happens to everybody. As she holds my hand, I asked her why my skin looks so strange. Caught my throat. Nurse Judy gives
Do you
me
need
a
water?
sympathetic gaze. I'll be good for right now.
Okay, some water right there.
I think it's normal at your age. Don't you think so, sweetie? Is she trying to make a fool of me? Oh, I've had enough. But I'm only 17, I say imploringly. I don't know any other teenagers with hands like these. Just look. I took the candles out of my pocket and almost rubbed them in their face. You see? 1 and 7. 17, I bellow. Judy gently takes the candles from my shaking hands. Robin, it's not 17. Let me show you the right order. It's 7 and 1. 71. These stories kind of suck.
So she's just been there forever?
Uh-huh.
She just doesn't realize? Oh, so she didn't realize how old she was.
Yeah, because she's been there forever.
Oh. So she did belong there.
Uh-huh.
And that's why she was getting babied by everybody. 'Cause she's a fucking old lady. And they treat old people like babies.
Or she just has dementia.
Shut up. You ever notice that, though? You always talk to old people like babies.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh, sorry, we don't have that here. We don't sell that. And they're like,
But I'm
what?
84.
Yeah, actually flip those numbers around. You're 48. Now divide it. Now you have a decimal. And she's like, and then she's all of a sudden like a sperm.
Oh my god.
Bye. And flick.
Oh my god. Just flicks come on the next customer.
The customer behind him.
Oh, what the fuck? Next.
Don't even help the next guy. What is this business?
CVS. I'll do this one too. It's really, really short. Like, it's all on the same page.
Okay.
My husband isn't cheating on me.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, probably. Straight people. I love my husband, and I know he isn't cheating on me.
Straight people.
Now, another woman might be suspicious if their husband started coming home in different clothes than he left in, but not me. I trust him. I know he's not cheating on me. Other women might be suspicious if their husband started spending longer hours at the office. Other women would jump to conclusions seeing their husband with so many younger girls. Friends from work, he calls them. Other women might be upset constantly, seeing the girls that take up so much of their husband's time. Reminders of the fact he's never home. But not me. When I watch the news and I see the pictures their families chose of the missing posters, I can't help but smile. My husband isn't cheating on me?
He's killing all those people, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I think so. Or kidnapping them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? She must be in the same business, and she's okay with him killing all those people.
Yeah. That one's kind of
Are they all supposed to have this cliffhanger, like, ending? Why the bruises?
But is she the killer? Like, is she killing people?
I mean, easily could be, but then that's why he's always getting new chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't.
Because his girls that he's been with keep coming up missing, so his wife's killing them.
Oh yeah, I mean, then it's one of the two.
It's one of the
Either
two.
he's like getting all those girls because he's spending all his time with these girls that he kills.
He's kidnapping, killing them, or she's killing them because he's.
Yeah, there's something like a little psychopathic about what she's saying.
It could be either or.
They're both fucked up.
Fucking kill him!
Alright. So my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you some fucking good ones. Here's the good one. I lost No Nut November instantly.
Me too.
I was beating off and wasn't paying attention to the time. I bust a nut and look at the time to see how long I had to sleep before I had to wake up for school. 12:01 a.m. November 1st. Yeah, that sucked. But hey, at least I can masturbate freely for the rest of the month. That's just a funny story, period.
Oh my god.
It didn't have any upvotes. That's funny.
Instantly. Are you on FML?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but to say you can do like top too.
This one has a high rating. Well, I scrolled through it for a while. I just wanted to read the no nut because it was like that's what the headline is like I lost no nut November instantly. My daughter just told the care center at the gym that I told her brown people are dangerous.
Oh my god.
If I'm a professional in a major and diverse city, my life is truly over. Or I'm a professional in a major city and diverse. Okay. For the record, I didn't say that. She was playing a game and trying to get another child to run from staff with her. So she told her that the brown people are dangerous. When confronted, she blamed me, thinking it would save her from getting in trouble. Oh my gosh. It's 2019. I didn't say that isn't enough for a second chance. Just deny it and say nothing else. Don't even bring it up unless asked. Don't feed the controversy, especially by going on Reddit. I did. I need to talk about it. I'm devastated and I feel like my life is over. Obviously I'm taking that out on my daughter who lied something awful. It feels better to talk about it. Ooh.
Honestly, smack that bitch.
Don't. How old is your daughter? I would just explain things to the childcare workers. I work in childcare too, and most know that the kids say stupid things. I doubt they really think that you'd say something like that. This is why I'm never having kids.
I know. Like,
Oh, God.
Dogs can't talk for a reason.
Because brown people are dangerous? All right, let's see. How do you go to top votes?
Let me see. I don't know. Is that a dick pic?
Yeah.
See, just right here. Hot posts.
Oh.
Top, and then you can do like all time.
Are you drinking tonight?
No.
You're gonna drink tonight. Even if I made you a vodka soda?
No. Maybe.
You're drinking tonight.
We'll see.
Vodka soda. That's so hard to resist, bro. They're so good.
Make a squirta.
The first one is a fucking flat screen TV on the floor.
Oh my god.
It's like all shattered. All right. Today I convinced my roommate, who's been single for a while, to get back into the dating game. He downloaded Tinder, and his first match was my girlfriend. Oh, man. Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh my god.
Okay. I accidentally got my grandma porn, and she liked it. So for Christmas, I tried to get a cheesy romance novel for my grandma because she likes those, as most odd fucking women do. Unfortunately, I didn't read the description well enough. It turned out to be a cheesy smut, like really, really badly written Viking porn with lots of thrusting and throbbing. It also came out. Excuse me. It also came in the mail at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve, so I had no time to wrap it out. I told my mom, and she advised me to give it to my grandma anyways, because she might enjoy it. She was right. Grandma loved the Viking porn. I got porn for my grandma, and she liked it. I'm never going to think of Christmas the same way again. You can't upvote it anymore. It's like blocked. Weird.
Yeah, we're too old.
That's kind of freaky. She like that freaky Viking shit. Put the helmet on. He took the helmet off and he like put the fucking. He rubbed her clit with like the horn.
You know what else came at fucking 5 p.m.? Grandma.
Christmas night.
Yeah, the next day.
Right now, your grandma is finger smashing her grizzled beatbox and visualizing Eric Thorgeson's chiseled butt cheeks.
Oh my god.
That's the top rated comment. Oh man. All right. I guess I'll give a few more. All right, here we go. Oh, that sucks. There's a lot of fucking pictures on here.
Mm-hmm. Yay, it installed. This bitch is 17 gigs too.
A lot of these are people's fucking keys breaking in the locks.
Oh god.
Just and Uber driver trying to...
There was a fatal accident.
What happened? What happened?
We put streamers on the fan so it twirled around. It twirled around my neck. It created a noose very quickly. And now you're singled up inside.
You almost fucking died!
I just fell on the floor and laughed.
Why would you put streamers on the fan?
I've seen it on like videos of like cats and shit.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to do the TikTok. Apparently you do have to do it with toilet paper like they do it on the video. You cannot do it with streamers.
Yeah, I guess it's not airy enough, maybe.
I thought you were gonna tell me that the fan fucking broke.
I know, the fucking fan flew off.
Yeah, I was like, oh
No, I
no.
just almost died.
Fucking Kaylee's neck breaks.
Yeah.
Go and she's just fucking swinging around the room.
Just full on.
Oh my god.
And
It's
now
funny.
all the dogs are in here and the girls.
Come on, do it easy.
Bye bye,
That
wee
was
wee.
really
Bye-bye.
funny.
Go on. Yeah, now you look like you're like you have like a
Jester, like.
you look like you have like American pride, but you also wanted to kill yourself. You're making a statement.
That's actually how I feel every day, so. I mean, that
Well, it's
works.
because of America.
Yeah.
Aw. Frodo, get out of here, you freak.
God, it's fucking funny.
Jesus. We had a fatal accident. See?
What if his other Kaylee came in and she's like, Kaylee's fucking dead.
Kaylee's dead. Well, can we finish the podcast first?
Oh my god, way to fucking
Jesus,
interrupt
close the
us.
door. Call the police. Just kidding, that's my wife. Oh my god. Okay, can I please find a story? Sup. Yura wants to talk to you. Yura? Who's that? You're a single man. That's funny. No, it's not a joke. What? Have fun being single.
Oh my god.
Like, that's fucking rude.
Have fun being single.
Can I have a story? A lot of these are pictures.
Uh-huh.
Or like laptop battery exploded and it's a huge like mess.
Ugh.
There we go. Today, I found out my ex-husband left the fridge full of rotting meat in the house that I'm selling. I turned off the power to the house in March. Now the whole house stinks, and I had to have the fridge professionally removed and the kitchen cleaned because buyers are coming to look at it tomorrow. Oof, that's bad.
God.
Ew. Drove 40 miles to the only Krispy Kreme in the country to bring back a present to my family, only to find out all 24 of my donuts were crawling with ants, and the next morning I'm on the verge of tears here. That shit was expensive, yo. Ugh, gross.
Oh, there's pictures?
Yeah, there's a picture of like these ants on these fucking Krispy
Oh.
Kremes. That sucks.
No, thank you.
Are you gonna tell a story?
Yeah, I'm deleting some shit.
Okay, we'll cut this out because I'm looking for.
Okay. This one's called The Sun Came Up. Came up just like grandma.
At 5 p.m.
I remember when the wife would call me what? What?
It's a video of like these fucking bricks landed on these people while they were eating. Oh, that was so fucked up.
There's like a r slash of like actual deaths to where people. Yeah,
No.
my friend Baxter told me, and he watched one, and it was like a guy jumping off like uh like a one of those antenna towers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like he had the camera right here, and literally just jumps, and his body just slams the fucking ground.
Oh no!
And it's like legit like suicide and shit like that. It's I'm like
No. That's like some
It's
dark
like-
web shit.
yeah, it's like how can that shit be on there?
I had someone tell me about how they've like been on the dark web, which I've literally never been on. I know nothing about. I have no idea what you would even search or begin. The only thing I would think of is like government shit, where it's like,
yeah, that's the only thing I would think of.
it's like, well, are there
Only one to
aliens?
think of.
Show me where the aliens
Law
are.
of one, is it real?
Yeah. Oh my god. Tell me that the universe is all connected. Show me proof. It's like, here's a video of me from the inside of my eyeballs having a DMT trip. Oh, great. Now I don't have to do it. But he was telling me that he like ordered he ordered like some kind of like incendiary shotgun shells. So like fire comes out and explodes on whatever it hits. It's like, what? Where do you get that? And he's like, yeah, they have like a drop-off zone. They send you like some shit. It's like, that's fucking crazy. But that's actually kind of badass. He was like, yeah, you get like a prepaid Visa. And then like, that's how you pay for it. It's like, what the fuck?
Weird,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this one's called. Get back over here so I can see. The sun came up. I remember when the wife had called me outside to watch the sunset with her. It wasn't much for me, but it must have meant a whole lot to her. We would sit outside, have some tea, watch the dogs run around the yard. It was alright. Lately, the sun hasn't been coming up. Some kind of problem with the orbit or Earth's axis. I don't know. An extinction level cosmic phenomenon, they call it. The way I figure it, I ain't got too much to worry about. That NASA guy on TV said that that's what's happening is impossible, so there has got to be some kind of outside intervention. Far be it from me to understand a lick of how this one's written is so weird. Of this college boy's gibberish. Like there's no punctuation.
Huh.
I lived my life, come what may. My wife and I decided to sit out on the porch. There ain't no sun. Yeah, this this one is written so bad. There ain't no sun, but we can always just enjoy the outdoors, right? I sat next to her on the bench, and I covered us up with a nice homemade quilt. Weren't long before she was out like a light. Figured I'd rest my eyes a bit too, seeing as how I'm already here. Like, is this person from Louisiana? Like, what the fuck? It got cold real quick. I woke up shivering. Couldn't barely move my fingers.
Is it like, it's written like, couldn't, like,
Yeah.
merely, member instead of remember?
Yeah, it's just like, they're probably not. Like,
It's like those old like
English.
1920s books where they're trying to be like edgy because they're like a country guy, so like
Yeah.
really leaning into it.
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Like, English probably isn't like their native. Couldn't barely move my fingers. I looked over at the missus. She weren't moving. Yeah. When I looked off into the sky, I could see it. The sun looked a heck of a lot smaller than it used to, and it weren't too bright neither. I could hear some chatter from the TV in the other room. The Earth has fallen out of orbit with the sun. Temperatures are dropping all over the Earth. Casualties are thought.
Oh,
I
fuck.
turned that racket off. I wiped the frost from my beard. I rested my hand on the missus one last time. The sun came up either. Guess we missed it. Huh. So the Earth just falling.
Out of orbit.
Uh-huh.
That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, that
That
one
would
was
suck.
written like no punctuation.
That's not even
and it's
possible without it
just-
getting hit, right? Like from
Not
our
the best,
understanding,
yeah.
from our understanding of like how like the Earth works, it couldn't even do that unless it was hit by something of like with not equal mass, but like what's that called? It's like the amount of like force has to be equal to like the mass of the object it's hitting to move it.
Uh-huh.
So it's like
something like as
something big as
yeah.
fuck. Even if it's like half the amount, has to be coming at it like way like with a lot of fucking force.
And that's gonna destroy Earth anyway. Like, if an
Yeah,
asteroid
it's like
that big is
turning
gonna
into
hit
a
us.
fucking. It's gonna turn into like pebbles at that point.
Okay, hopefully I'll read this one. And then, how long have we been going? This is probably the last one, probably.
I don't know. It's like 44 minutes. I can tell my own stories.
Okay.
I got a lot of stories. I've done a lot of dumb shit.
Okay, this one's hopefully not as terribly written. It's called Digging Up My Dad.
Stop. Those are my balls.
That's not my hand.
That's not my ball. They're oranges.
Digging Up My Dad. The $325,000 contest. I don't know. It's been almost 226
It's been
days.
1 week since you looked at me.
Oh my god. It's been almost 226 days since we buried my dad. That's roughly 325,000 minutes or 19,500,000 seconds.
Or 2 to 5 business days. Sorry.
1 day with Prime.
I don't know. I don't know why that's so. Oh, I don't know why that's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh my god. Okay. It's not like I'm counting or anything, but
That's how I feel. I'm like waiting for the package to come in, and you're like keep looking at the people. Come on, Dad.
but it seems important somehow to remember. My mom says we have to move him, or else they might find him, and we don't want that, she says. Might mean a world of trouble if they do. I'm not sure how deep he is, but it isn't 6 feet, more like 4? Still, it isn't easy. There's a lot of dirt, and we are also tired, my sister, my mom, and me. But it has to be done. It just can't be helped. I don't want to go to prison. I don't want any of us to go to prison. He had it coming, that's what she said. He was a bad man, a very bad man. He shouldn't have done the things he did. He shouldn't have hurt us, and he had to pay for it. We all do. When we do bad things, that's how we learn. He wouldn't learn, though, so we had to go in the ground.
Fuck.
My mom backed the truck up real close to the hole. We didn't need the box, she said. Just Dad. Just the body. We already prepared a new hole for him, a new box. Mom helped me get him out of the box and onto the back of the truck, while my sister started shoveling the dirt back into the hole. He smelled real bad. Horrible. Yeah, that's fucking a long time. 226 days.
Wow, what the fuck?
Smelled horrible. I almost had to puke several times, but we did it. The new hole was miles away. It was deeper than the other one, 6 feet or more. He would be safer there. No one could find him. He would serve his punishment. He was wheezing, begging, tugging at me, but he was too weak to do anything. We replaced the IV bags and attached the new oxygen canisters to the box and gently lowered him in there. 2 years left, my mom said. Then we buried my dad again. Bitch, what?
Holy shit. They're like keeping him alive. Oh my god, that's fucked up. That is some devastating torture. Holy shit, dude.
2 years left.
Oh my god.
That one's definitely the best one. Jesus.
Could you fucking imagine?
Being trapped in there.
I mean, that's a crazy story. But there is something that gives me some bit of solace to that. There is so I read it I think I read it in the synchronicity key. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I might have read it in a different book. But reading this book, and they talked about how I think it was like it was a while ago. It's like a well documented study that was done back when this king owned like all this land, right? So this like baron or king or whatever he kept like people on his lot, and he chose 5 children and was going to raise them start to finish in their own separate plots. They would have no interaction with any other outside life except for those who were to feed them and like bring them things. And they would live a happy life otherwise. They were like completely open to eat whatever they wanted. They were open to like play with whatever they wanted, etc., etc. But what ended up happening was, over a certain period of time, they all died. Every single one died. And they died, I don't want to say from loneliness, because it was an actual disease. It's an actual thing that happens to people, apparently. And this is like with the first evidence of it, is that if you are to like live by yourself, no interaction, no communication with anyone by yourself, you apparently like can't fucking do it. And like you kind of like die from depression in some way, but you just there's no talking, there's no interacting, there's no like outside stimuli. So all these people just all 5 of them, literally every single one died from the same reasons. Like, and there was just like all this, they like longed every bit of it, but they still got to eat whatever they want. So I can't really imagine that guy actually would have just died down there. Wouldn't have stayed alive, rather. He probably would have died down there. Just based on that study and subsequent studies on it. Because they ended up finding the diagnosis for it, and then that's pretty common. Like,
I would die of like a heart attack just from being.
I would just like will myself to death. Like I can't do this anymore. Just like try to like meditate until I died and like ended up in the afterlife or some fucking shit. That is so fucked up, dude. And they just like would put the IV bags and just like sustain him even further. How do you know if he would be dead or not? Oh, and he would stink. I bet he would. I don't know, man. Something would eat him alive down there. Don't you think? Like, yeah. Like, that's fucked up. But like, you gotta think that like some kind of maggots would get in there.
Oh yeah, especially from like the pee and shit like that. Like,
yeah, dude, he'd be like, pissing, shitting on himself.
Probably not shitting anymore.
Oh, I don't know, man. He would reek, but he would have been eaten by bacteria. Bacteria would have gotten to him. He wouldn't have survived. There's no way, unless like whatever they're giving him in the IV was like perfectly formulated. But that would be, you'd have to be in some kind of like preservation chamber. This fucked up though. I'm just trying to convince myself that's not possible. But that is disturbing. Ugh.
I'll do one more. This one's kind of short and it's kind of creepy sounding. It's called the bathroom window.
Okay. Oh, I think I've heard of this one. Okay, go ahead.
Really?
No, I don't know. I saw a picture. Maybe.
It's one of the worst places to put a window, and then I'll be done with this one. In the bathroom. Now you must be wondering why that might be. There are windows in the bathrooms all the time, aren't there? But you see, in my bathroom, our shower and bathtub are combined, and our wonderful window sits right there in that space above the bathtub and under the shower. Now, if the window was frosted glass, there wouldn't be a problem. But our bathroom window was as clear as they could come. Basically just a normal window. Ew. And granted, the one in my bathroom is like that too.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's like in between the shower and the toilet.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And since we couldn't put a cover over it because, shower water, I'd be putting like a fucking... cutting out like a little baby shower curtain or something.
Shit, I would do the frosting thing. That's pretty easy. You could just spray something on it.
Yeah.
It's just a spray. You just like would tape it off and spray it. Sorry. Go ahead.
My parents settled on a sticker that simulated the effects of frosted glass, but still, there were those tiny slivers of clear glass on the edges that you could see through, and the fact the window faced a parking lot and another apartment building did not help at all. Growing up, the window was something that haunted my nightmares. I suppose it didn't help that I had a morbid fascination with horror stories, even though I couldn't sleep for days after reading one. I used to shower as quickly as
We're
I
all
could.
like that. It's hard not to like go down the rabbit hole
Oh,
and
I
then just be
know.
like so intrigued by whatever it is, but then also be like,
Oh my god, what is that noise?
yeah.
I used to shower as quickly as I could, imagining a tall, dark figure pressing its face against the window pane,
Oh, she co-created it. Okay,
or
go
a
ahead.
decrepit old man banging on the glass, or a gross old woman living in the apartment building, peering through the slivers of clear glass. Of course, I tried to calm myself after such imaginations. The tiny slivers of clear glass couldn't show anything. The window was 14 stories above the bathroom. Was 14 stories above the ground. Sorry.
I was like, what? So who
it's-
cares?
yeah, above the ground. So unless it was a
He has binoculars.
Yeah.
He stands at the top, opens up the window and looks down. I think I can see a nipple.
so unless it was a climbing master, our bathroom was unreachable for the outside. And besides, even if the mystery creature was a climber, the window could barely fit a child through it. The monsters of my imagination wouldn't be able to fit through the tiny space. And besides, there were plenty of other bigger windows in my apartment to worry about. Time passed, but that window had never left my mind. I think it was the fact that I had nothing to do as I shampooed. I think it was the fact that I had nothing to do as I shampooed besides stare out the window into the darkness beyond the sticker and imagine twisted tales to entertain myself with. As I grew up and I realized that monsters aren't real, I comforted myself with the idea that anything threatening me through the window was impossible. If my twiggy little body can't get through the space, what can, you know? Now I can't help but scoff at my younger self's fears. As I sit in the bathtub, staring at the locked door and listening to the gurgling screams of my mother and the raging bellows of the man who broke into my home, my mind is again filled with the thoughts of that bathroom window. A window too small for me to fit through, 14 stories above the ground.
Oh no.
Ew.
That's sad and creepy and
Creepy saying that, like, the window that she's scared of was a window that couldn't even save her.
oh
'Cause
man.
she's too high up. Ew.
Oh, that's so creepy. I don't know what you could do. At like,
I'd be getting under the sink.
yeah, dude. That's like, there's virtually nothing you could really do because once the door was like apparently locked, whoever came in there would just like, even once they got through, they're like, they know someone's on the other side and they would look at least.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing you could do is potentially like open up that window. Man, there's no fucking way. You could open up that window and then hang from the window. And then like, I mean, if he decided to look out the window,
But she couldn't fit through it.
you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Oh, she couldn't fit through it. One.
Uh-huh.
Two, you wouldn't be able to hold yourself up that long.
That's why you just get out the bath, open the window up, dry off, so you don't have feet marks, and get under the sink, and then unlock the door.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know what you would do. Be ready.
Die.
Fucking be ready to fight that motherfucker with like the shower curtain rod. Fuck that guy up. Break that curtain rod into like a sharp object and bro, you got the mirror, bro. Punch that mirror, get a fucking blade out of the glass and defend yourself to the very end like
And then, like, hide behind the shower curtain, but ready.
yeah, I don't know.
Pounce on that bitch.
He's like, anybody in here? No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sweet. I remember
Oh, that would be
kind of a
creepy.
fuck my life story. I remember going to a birthday party in like 6th grade, and it was this kid Mark. He invited us to his house, and it was really, really fucking nice. It was like a huge 2-story house. Okay. And he had a really nice house, right? So we went upstairs, and I think it was around Christmas time, and we watched the Mickey's. It wasn't Mickey's Playhouse. It was Mickey's. It was like a 2D animated show
Uh-huh.
where Mickey had like a bunch of like Disney guests on the show. It was kind of like a talk show, and then he would do like skits, and there was like kind of like shorts and stuff. And you don't remember what that was called?
No.
Mickey something. Anyways, there was a Christmas special one. We watched that, and then we were like really excited to watch it, but everyone wanted to watch it like late at night. Maybe it was a Halloween one, possibly. And so everyone's like, we're like laying down, all watching it, and we're like, and we're like all laughing to ourselves and stuff. And then like we can hear the footsteps. It's like doo, 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 doo. And we turn off the TV, and everyone like pretend to fall asleep. And then like the mom came in, and she was like, "Are y'all sleeping?" And she was like, "Are y'all sleeping?" And one kid in the fucking background goes, "Yeah." And then everyone was like, "No, bro, what the fuck?" And then he was like, "Oh, sorry." And everyone started laughing. And then the mom was like, "Go to bed,
Or you will die.
or I'll close the door and fill it with smoke." Okay. Good night.
Oh my god, her.
Fill it with smoke. Did they do that in Midsummer?
Yeah. Her sister killed her parents that way and herself. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah! Spoiler, but that was fucked up. Ooh! Oh, that was right. That was so fucked up. That was like in the beginning of the movie.
Mhm.
Oh, that was so crazy. Such a crazy movie. Oh, and that girl just cried and cried and cried. Oh yeah, she had like the most fucked up.
Yeah.
But it sounded real.
It was
though.
real. Like,
It was a
I'd be
real
crying
cry.
my heart was
Oh,
fucking
dude.
too.
Oh my, fuck. That happened to my mom. Oh, I love my mom. Fuck. Sorry, Dad.
Shut up to Elizabeth.
Sorry, Dad. So at the end, and towards the end, and after the movie was over, we all like got up and were like, "Let's get a midnight snack." So everyone got up and like went to go get the snacks, and we like went to like crawl down like the steps and stuff. I was wearing these like athletic pants, and they were like, you know, like that material, like the windbreaker material.
Yeah.
It was like, and this kid Weston was like, "Hey, your pants are loud as hell, dude." And I was like, "Oh, sorry. I guess I could go back upstairs and I could go get like a different pair of pants. I brought another one." He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna give us away, man." And so like I went back up the steps real quietly, and I changed my pants, and I came back downstairs, and everyone's like in the kitchen. They're like, "We should get like a bunch of Rice Krispie treats." And they're like, "Yeah."
And then you opened the pantry door, and it was the mom's head.
And then the mom was holding the head.
The end.
It's like another like, what? But then like someone dropped like a bowl, and it was like, and then everyone was like, "Well, fuck it, I guess." And then everyone just started putting food in the microwave and shit. And then the mom came out and the brother came out, and they all just like, they made food for us. So it was cool. But like they ended up, were like, "What do y'all want? Y'all want like Hot Pockets and shit?" And they just like busted out like all this food, and we ended up eating like kings at like midnight. In any other house, I bet that would have fucking sucked. I bet in any other house, the parents would have been pissed or something. Like I can only imagine my own parents, like not my mom, but like my dad and like my stepmom, knowing that we're up and we're trying to get snacks. I can only imagine they would be like furious. But
Yeah, my parents wouldn't care.
yeah, see, well, my mom would have been like, "Oh, you guys are all awake. You want me to make you pancakes?"
You know what's in that Hot Pocket? The skin of your father, because I just killed him before I killed all of you.
Yeah, and I'm keeping him alive in a coffin. Oh. Ah! Ah! Those aren't pleasure screams. That is freaking creepy, dude.
And then I wait till his skin grows back and carve it all off again.
Oh, no. Oh, God. And I eat them. I call them daddy pockets.
What you're eating right now?
So do I heat it up for 1:30 or 2 minutes?
Three,
Because I don't want the
actually.
middle. I don't want the middle all cold like all the other.
3 3 minutes.
Good, scolding daddy. Just like
Hot daddy.
hot daddy. That's way better than daddy pockets.
God.
Okay. Ugh.
Well,
That's a creepy one to leave off on, man. That is creepy. And I told y'all some happy stories. Maybe I could hopefully balance it out. Can't think of any other. I have a lot of stupid moments in my life, but one time I shit myself in school.
I think you told me that one.
Yeah, but
And then you ate it.
I did not.
Yeah, he ate it to hide it.
And then when the teachers asked me like why my breath smelled like so bad, I just smiled. And it was just shit.
My parents don't buy me dental hygiene project.
Oh, you just eat a brownie? Close.
Still got nuts.
Oh, it's like a piece of corn in your teeth.
Oh my god.
No, I just had to throw away the underwear. Like pretend like nothing happened. Oh
God.
okay, bye. No, all right. Well, thanks for listening to episode 8. You know, we try to be more consistent. Drew lives over an hour away,
Not for long though.
but not for
'cause
long.
Daddy Ronnie coming closer.
Yeah, I'll be moving soon, and we'll finally have a schedule that we can actually stick to, that we're not lying about, and no one's upset. You know, we could finally release bigger content. I'll have the funds to do so, because right now it's a little tight because life is rough. Yeah, I'll be moving closer to Drew, so we'll have a lot more opportunities to do like a once a week podcast, and we'll be doing like hopefully like bi-weekly videos where they're like a little more put together. We might bring back the idea of like doing playthroughs, but we'll see. We do still stream, and then we streamed the other day, so we'll try to be put up on a schedule for that, because at least then we could play whatever we want without having to worry about editing. But
Yeah, this is it.
fucking love you guys. Thanks for listening till the end, and big shout out to my boy Alex Ramiro for being such a strong supporter of us, and showing your family, and we love you so much. Hopefully no one got too freaked out. Now you guys are like unable to sleep because you're thinking about somebody's body being in like a box in the ground, and
Or someone breaking into your house.
ooh, that's a realistic fear.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna hit stop?
Yeah.